Hi lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Janera, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Estee Lauder Double Wear Sheer Coverage Foundation. I did pick up the shade 6W1 Sandalwood, which is my color match in their full coverage double wear foundation. This company has come out with a new formula. It's supposed to be 12-hour wear, oil-free, as well as having a sheer matte finish. It's also supposed to be sweat and humidity resistant, as well as being good for all skin types. So if you're interested in seeing how all these claims hold up, then keep on watching. Alright, so my face is already moisturized with Eucerin, so I'm just gonna add some Beekman 1802 lotion. This is what the bottle looks like. Next, I'm gonna prime using my Fenty Beauty primer. This is the Instant Retouch Primer. I'm gonna use 2 pumps. Alright, so the foundation comes in a plastic wrap, so I'm going to go ahead and peel this off. This is the packaging for the Sheer Double Wear Foundation. It's not in a glass bottle like the other Double Wear Foundation. To blend out this foundation, I'm going to be using my Morphe M439 brush, and I really like this brush just because it has a really big base, so it like blends in the makeup really quickly, and then it also doesn't leave any streaks or anything like that. So I like this brush a lot, and I'm going to try and measure out this foundation. This is what it looks like. So again, just like their other double wear foundation, it doesn't have a pump. So I'm gonna try to eyeball 1 pump here. Okay, so it's pretty liquidy, and I feel like this would be 1 pump. All right, so I'm gonna put 1 pump on the right side of my face, and then after we see how it looks like, I'm gonna put the other pump on the other side of my face. Okay, so this is how the foundation looks. I feel like it's very sheer, but it gives me just enough coverage to be like the perfect everyday foundation. Yeah, I really like this, wow. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add another pump to the other side of my face. This foundation also has like a very creamy feel to it. Okay, so this is the finished look of the foundation. I feel like this side is already starting to set, and I like how it looks on this side. I think that this shade matches my skin tone really well. It's the same shade that I use for the full coverage double wear foundation, so I just chose the same shade, hoping that it would be the same, and it pretty much is. Next, I'm gonna use a concealer, and the concealer I love to use is the Makeup Forever concealer. I am the shade 14. Since this foundation is sheer coverage, I think I'm gonna dial it back on the concealer just a little bit. Just so I don't have like so much concealer and then like the foundation is just kind of light. I'm gonna try to even it out a little bit. To blend out the concealer, I'm gonna use my Beauty Blender Pro. Alright, so this is how the concealer looks with the foundation. And I was really interested in seeing how it would look just because my concealer is full coverage and the foundation is sheer coverage. But I think the two go well together. But I also blend out my concealer a lot, so that could be why too. Next, I'm going to use my setting powder by Laura Mercier. This is the color Translucent Medium Deep. I'm going to use my Beauty Blender Pro to put it under my eyes, and then I'm going to use my IT Cosmetics brush 114 to put it all over my face. just because the setting powder is a close match to my skin tone and I tend to get oily in my T-zone, so I like to put it all over my face as well. I really like this brush to do all over face powder just because it's very big and fluffy and spreads the powder pretty evenly. This is what the foundation looks like with the setting powder. Next, I'm gonna contour using my IT Cosmetics brush number 227, and I'm gonna be using my Anastasia contour kit, this shade in the top left corner. Next, I'm gonna bronze using my Morphe M530 brush. The bronzer I'm gonna use is my Fenty Beauty bronzer. This is Mocha Mommy. This is what the shade looks like. Next, I'm gonna highlight using my Morphe M510 brush. The highlighter I'm using is from Becca Cosmetics, and this is their color Topaz. Next, I'm going to use my Morphe E4 brush to put on my blush. The blush that I'm going to be using is from MAC, and the color is Sweet as Cocoa. Alright, lastly, I'm going to go do my eyebrows, top liner, bottom liner, and mascara off camera, but I'll show you the products that I'm going to use. The brow pencil I'm using is from a beauty supply store. I don't remember the name of it, and it kind of rubbed off. But I'm not too picky when it comes to brow pencils. I just like to get the shade dark brown. For my top liner, I'm using Kat Von D's Tattoo Liner in the color Trooper Black. For my bottom liner, I'm using Urban Decay's 24/7 Glide On Pencil. This is the color Perversion. Alright, and last but not least, my mascara is from Stila. It is their Stila Huge Mascara, and I love this mascara. It makes my eyelashes very full, very long, and I really like it. And yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, so this is the finished look for today. All I'm gonna do after this is just spray on my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I like to wait for my mascara to dry up just because if I spray this on before it dries, like it'll run to the back of my eyelid, and I really don't like that. I think this foundation looks really nice with my full coverage concealer. I was kind of worried that maybe the concealer would stand out too much, but I think it blends in pretty nicely. Honestly, this doesn't even seem like a sheer coverage foundation. This is giving me medium coverage vibes, but since full coverage is my favorite, I'm not really complaining about this medium coverage look. Also, I feel like maybe it came out as a medium coverage because I put one pump on each side of my face. Maybe if I did half a pump on each side of my face, it would come out more sheer. It's around 11:30 a.m. right now, so I'll come back around 9:30 to give you guys a 10-hour wear test update, and we'll see how this foundation holds up and how it lasts. I do have really oily skin and a super oily T-zone, but I put on some setting powder and I'm using my setting spray, so I'm hoping that this foundation will last all day, just like their other double wear foundation did, but I will come back and let you guys know how it holds up. Alright, so this is how the foundation looks in outside lighting. There's not a lot of sun out here today, but it's a pretty good color match. Alright, this is how the foundation looks with bathroom lighting. Alright, so I'm back with the 10-hour update, and I'll get close so that you can see what the foundation looks like. When I tell you that my face is completely dry, like there is no oil seeping through this foundation at all. And for this to be a sheer coverage foundation and to keep the oils in, I feel like Estée Lauder is now like one of my favorite makeup companies. Their double wear foundation in the full coverage, the sheer coverage, everything just works. So the company claims that this should be a 12-hour wear foundation, but the fact that it's been 10 hours and it hasn't moved at all and still like no oil is seeping through, my face is dry, I feel like this is more so an all-day foundation. But yeah, this is a really good formula. If you have oily skin or combination skin, I 1000% recommend it. If you have dry skin, still check them out. I just can't personally recommend it because I don't have dry skin, but definitely check them out. I feel like this is one of the best foundations out here. this and the full coverage double wear. This particular double wear foundation though, the sheer coverage, it's very light on the skin, it's very breathable. I do think that their full coverage foundation is pretty light on the skin as well, but this one just even more so. But honestly, it's not really giving me a sheer coverage look. It's feeling more so like a medium coverage foundation. But like I said earlier, that could be because I use 2 pumps instead of half a pump on each side. I use 1 pump on each side. I think that the sheer matte finish is perfect for everyday wear, and I feel like the full coverage double wear foundation is more so for special occasions. So I really like that they came out with both coverage options. I feel like it just gives more flexibility, and I think that the formula was made really well. I'm really impressed. So yeah, overall, I really do recommend this foundation. I feel like Estee Lauder has literally mastered their foundation at this point, because from full coverage all the way down to sheer coverage, the foundation is long lasting, you know, no oil is seeping through. It's perfect for my oily skin, so I'm really loving it and I definitely recommend it. So yeah, if you guys do decide to try out this foundation, please let me know what you think about it in the comments and whether it worked for you or not. Also, if you have any other questions about this foundation, please don't hesitate to let me know and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you guys for tuning in to another video. If you are new here, welcome, and please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the next video. Bye.